Welcome back. In the last videos we completed the product brief, the PRFAQ challenge, the PRD and the full architecture spine. BMAD-help confirmed that the entire planning phase is now complete. Today we're moving into the epics and stories phase, where we break down the entire Python YouTube series into executable work units. BMAD-help explained that the epics and stories take the architecture spine and turn them into trackable work. Each series becomes a BMAD epic. Each episode becomes a BMAD story. This creates a complete backlog for production. So as always, open up the command palette or Ctrl+Shift+P, BMAD agent BMAD launch agent to open up your chat with the agent. It doesn't matter which one you take, all agents share the same loop, so it doesn't matter which one. I'm using the dev. So then we type use the BMAD create epics and stories skill. BMAD will now generate the epics.md file and create story files for the highest priority episodes. Perfect, all required documents are found. Do these extracted requirements accurately represent what needs to be built for your Python YouTube series? Are all key features captured? Any RFRs or NFRs missing? Any constraints I misunderstood? So let me quickly review. Requirements extraction complete. Functional requirements. Deliver video series teaching Python through realistic managed projects. Teach REST API with error handling, real data sources and pagination. Teach WebSocket client implementation with connection handling and graceful shutdown. Teach ML basics using scikit-learn. Lightweight, no deep learning. Teach logging and monitoring patterns for production-ready code. Teach error handling with graceful failures, user-friendly messages, and retry logic. Teach clean code structure covering the folder organization, modules, and imports. Provide runnable code for every episode on GitHub. Create step-by-step video walkthroughs with clear explanations. Support community engagement through your GitHub issues. Organize into mini series by topic. Provide progressive complexity within the. So it's very important that we all read this. Sorry that it takes a little bit of time. Targets 2020. Each episode concepts, no rapid topic switching. All project must run on basic laptops, CPU only, no GPU. All code must be open source with clear licensing. No proprietary libraries. Use only popular, well-documented packages. Free to access. No paid subscriptions or gates. Beginner-friendly setup. Minimal environment configuration. Avoid ML, advanced ML, trading systems, and proprietary code. Code is tested on baseline hardware before publishing. Video content and GitHub code release simultaneously. Then the requirements, architecture requirements, series organized with BMAD, real projects, crypto, tutorial, shorts, episode 1 series recommended. Okay. Episodes are modular. Viewers can watch any series in any order they like. That's good. One Python repository with flat series folders, BMAD series per episode folder structure, episodes naming convention. Yeah, the supports. Yeah, some real requirements. Total 33. So the requirements are complete and correct. Let's just copy, paste it, and we'll see. Perfect. Requirements confirmed and complete. And now I'll save everything to the epics and stories documents and proceed to step 2. Now I'll create the epics.md file with all requirements populated. Let's quickly see what this is about. Proceeding step 2, design epics. Step 2, complete the read. Now I'll design your epic. That's what we already read. Key architecture, we already read that too. Epic design principles applied. I'm organizing epics by user value, what viewers accomplish, not technical layers. Standalone value, natural progression, sequential but independent delivery, file overlap, all epics in the same GitHub repository structure, but content is cleanly separated by series folders. Epic 1 BMAD establishes the production baseline, no dependencies. Epic 2 real project reuses BMAD patterns, depends on patterns, not files. Epic 3 to 5 follow the same model, independent series, shared repository structure. So proposed epic structure. A little bit the same. This is a proposal. Phase 4 requirements coverage map. Here how every requirement map to an epic. Each series teaches true projects. All NFs are applied uniformly across all epics, no open source, and all ARs apply uniformly across all epics. Okay. Epic dependency and relational. Even establishes baseline with dependencies. Replicates BMAD patterns can launch independently. Standalone series no dependency on Epic 2. Standalone series no dependency on Epics 2 and 3. Okay, seems fine. Your feedback needed. Does this epic structure align with your product vision? Mm, I had my idea a little bit, but I'm just going to give it as an example. Yes, I had this idea, but your structure covers it. So I had the almost same idea how to set things up, everything separate, one epic or one kind of thing we're going to do. So, okay, perfect. Step 2 complete. All 5 epics designed, approved, and saved with the complete requirements coverage mapping. So, total 27 plus stories planned, covered. Next step, menu. You have 3 options before proceeding to story creation. A. Advanced litigation, citation, sorry. Deeper critic using Socratic first principles or red team analysis. Party mode, get perspectives from multiple agents, analysts, architect, designers. Continue, proceed directly to step 3, story creation. I think, what would be the best? Get perspectives. This would be very good. Deeper critique using Socratic first principles or red team. I think advanced litigation or party mode. Gonna take the advanced. Perfect. Let me load the advanced elicitation method. Apply deeper critic to your epic structure. So, context analysis, context 5 epic series, structure with 27, complexity medium high, sequential but independent series, dependencies matter, stakeholders, viewers, creator, community, future development, risk level, medium scope, pacing, implementation, burden, focus, validate, epic, independent, stories flow, and choose a method. Pre-mortem analysis. Imagine future failure for workback. Risk epics. Second order thinking. Trace cascading effects. Long-term implementations. Perfect understanding how epics capacity work. Inversion analysis. Flip the problem. What would be guarantee epic failure? Preferred stress testing. Independence scope for each epic. Stakeholder lens rotation, adopt viewer creation, and community perspectives perfect for validating that stakes needs are met across the epic structure. Assumptions audit. List every assumption, rate confidence, stress test, the weakest perfect, ensuring The epic design isn't built or shaky foundations. Hmm. I think that would be all. Sometimes it's hard to choose, so just do them all. Collaboration methods, competitive advancement, core thinking, creative framing, learning, philosophical research, retrospective, risk, technical, quick selection by use case for epic structure validation. Mhm. Select by number or return to menu 1 to 70 for specific method. X to proceed. So as you see, BMAD has created a new planning artifact inside our projects folder here, and BMAD may generate individual story files for the highest priority episodes. Perfect advanced dedication complete. Epic structure stands as approved. Epic structure thoroughly validated. Option. I was hoping that this would happen so we could also use the party mode on it, so we can get some other perspectives. Okay, perfect. Let me convene your review team directly. You're getting 4 key perspectives on your epic structure, party mode, epic structure review your core team has gathered. Let's dig into whether 5 epics truly capture this whole product. In the room, Mary analyst, see requirements, business logic and gaps. Winston, architect, sees technical dependencies and system scale. Sally, designer, sees user experience, progression and polish. And John, the PM, sees product strategy, market fit and prioritization. Opening the epic structures on trial, Mary leans back regarding reading your epics list. 5 series, 27 stories, clean breakdown by domain. I like it, but via Warshawski, I'm seeing something. So Epic 1 does all the meta work, BMAD explanation, workflow, setup, planning, artifacts. 10 episodes just to teach how to build before we show what to build. How confident are you that viewers stick around for that? Yeah, if they want to learn how to set it up, then they will have to stick around. But I do understand what she's talking about. Some people just not will stick around for the BMAD setup, not worried about so tapping the architecture spine, not worry about stickiness. Mary, I am seeing something else. Epic 1 is the baseline. It locks everything in architectural decision, repository structure, naming, episode template. Sorry. GitHub workflow episode 2 to 5 will all depend on copying what Epic 1 established. That's good architecture. Less variation later, but via Warshawski, if Epic 1 isn't perfect, we're compounding the death with across 4 more series. Cross-arm skeptical. Um, Perfect as the enemy of shipped. But here's what I'm noticing: Epic 4 tutorials with a twist is vague. Story 4.1 debugging. 4.2 clean code. 4.3 project success. Those feel more like reinforcement episodes. Are they meant to recap Epic 1 to 3 or standalone? Because if they're reinforcement, they should go elsewhere. And if they stand alone, they need their own projects. Sally's onto something. Let me ask differently: why episode epics 3 crypto and tutorial separate epics? Crypto is niche, appeals to crypto curious viewers. Tutorials is everything. Debugging applies to all series. Clean code applies to all series. Are you diluting a focused series structure, or are these intentional side quests? So as you can see, questions from the team. This party mode is also very interesting to get a glimpse of what they think. Uh, yes, it is, because some people want to know how to set up the BMAD structure, and indeed some won't care, but this is the start of everything for me, because I want to keep it organized. Number 2. If Epic 1 sets the baseline and mistakes compound across 4 more series, should you do a trial run? Episode 1 is only to show the people how to set things up for the BMAD method. In Epic 4 tutorials, reinforcement independent stories titles suggest reinforcement, but that breaks your series independence principle. Mm, so could be for future ideas, but some will be related but different. And then the, for John's scope, crypto as its own epic feels risky. It's niche and without bullshit is a strong anti-positioning. Is that series add value or dilute focus? Um, I am in a crypto world and I build bots. I am also connected to a community that really needs this info, so in my eyes it is welcome for the users. The room is waiting. Let's see what they think now. Excellent. The team hears you. Let me bring them back into conversation with your reasoning. Mary responds, okay, I see it now. BMAD is your organizational foundation. You're not just making a YouTube series, you're demonstrating a methodology you've built. Some viewers come for BMAD, some come for real projects and skip the meta. That's fine. Episode 1 is the primer, not the gatekeeper. Got it. John. So BMAD isn't overhead, it's differentiator. Free Code Camp teaches Python projects. You teach how to structure, plan, and deliver projects systematically. That's market positioning. I like it. Epic One isn't waste, it's the moat. Sally. Tutorials are their own thing, not reinforcement, not recap, different explorations, debugging for debugging's sake, clean code patterns that stand alone, project structure, philosophy. They're like side quests for viewers who want to go deeper on patterns rather than domains. That actually makes sense. So Winston, I was worried about scope creep, but if tutorials are intentionally orthogonal, teaching how separate from what, then they don't break your architecture. They could even inform Epics 1 tools retroactively. Actually smart. Thank you, John. The moment for crypto. This is one I want to hear more about. You're not just making content for a market, you're serving a community you're already in. That's not dilution, that's authentic positioning. You're not a generalist trying to cover crypto, you're a specialist sharing what you actually built. How many people in your community have asked for this? So, Epic 1, Invitational, Epic 2, uh, 3 the crypto, you have expertise, tutorials. Mary's final word, your epic structure stands, but one thing, you're carrying 5 series simultaneously, that's production burden. How are you staging them? BMAD first and completion before real project starts, or parallel production? This is the real question the team wants to surface before you lock in. Um, First, this BMAD setup epic, and when this is done, I will choose the next epic and first finish that one before creating another. I don't do parallel parallel production. It would be too hard for users to follow. Perfect. Sequential production complete focus. The team validates this approach. Sequential is smarter. You build audience momentum with BMAD, lock in the production workflow, refine based on feedback, then launch real project with a continuation credibility, not scattered attention. Also means you iterate the templates once, film BMAD, learn what works, apply to Epic 2, less technical depth. Sorry. Um, and your community is encrypted gets served when you're ready, not rushed, quality over speed. I like it. Each series is a self-contained product launch. That's how you build a brand. Epic structure locked in, product sequence, choose in a complete one at a time, based learning, party mode complete. So ready for step 3, story creation. Now I'll break down Epic 1 to detailed stories. Step 3, loaded story creation. Now I'll create detailed stories for each epic, starting Epic 1, BMAD production. So I'll guess once you confirm. Okay. Let's quick read this. This is actually all just okay. I'm really reading between the lines a bit. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. It all looks okay. If you're working on a real project, you have to really read what is on the screen. It's a quick read. Alright. So as you can see, it takes a while to set things up, so it's better if you are prepared with all the questions and that you know what you want to do, so that you maybe just have to copy paste. This file is growing and growing. So next steps menu. Now you can create stories for Epic 2, Python Real Project, create stories for Epic 3, create stories for Epic 4. Continue with the next epic. So let's just move on. Okay. Okay. Luckily, it was already all said what I want to do. All is already inside the project, and the questions that I asked, the MD files I wrote, the README files I wrote. So it isn't hard for the agent to know what needs to be done. Then it will be added. Excellent. All 5 stories of Epic 2 are saved. Next step. Okay. The better you are prepared, the better it is. You can see the agent just works ahead, trying to create everything for you. Much easier than all have to create it by your own. I love AI and that matter. Moving to file for Epic. Yes. Yes. Story 3 and 4. Okay. All 5 stories of Epic 3 approved. Saving to the document now. And that is why I'm using the timestamps in the videos, guys, so you don't have to wait along all these things if you don't want to watch them, because it could be a little bit overwhelming. This is just the setup phase. But this is what when you how you grasp what is needed, how you can do it, or how it needs to be done. But the more prepared you are, like I told you guys, the better prepared, the better it is for the agent to work with all what you did before, what you planned, what you wrote, and this is harder because this is not really planned. So, okay, as a content development short series, I want to establish templates. Okay, briefly shorts, understanding short platforms, requirements, duration, create short production, know how to script 30 to 60 seconds tutorials. Okay. All Epic 5s complete with 28 total stories, saving Epic 5 and updating formatter now. Perfect, all epics and stories complete. Requirement coverage. Step 3, final menu, your options, advanced question to refine, story details, deeper party mode, roundable discussion with agents. Let's do the party mode one more time. Really want to see what they think about it. Eyes already on your spreadsheet. Let me start. You're building 20 PRD architecture question on table. Does story breakdown actually execute? Requirements are acceptance criteria strong enough for the dev won't have to guess. I want to know, are these stories independent enough? So I actually have to, here's the floor. What do you want the room to dig into first? Requirements coverage. We'll see. Do them all step by step. So this is accessibility. That's solid, but, and this matters, are they hidden well or are we checking a box? Accessibility, you say captions are implied. Are they really required in any story? Acceptance criteria, because implied won't survive first code review. Let me be precise. Code explicitly. Captions implied, not started. It's covered explicit. My flag and needs tightening. Every video story should have acceptance caption transcripts included in GitHub issues. README as line item. Let me just scroll to the end. Maybe there is a... Do we proceed step 4, final validation, tackle these flags here? Or do you want to workshop any of these now? So this is let's finalize them at the end. See, the party mode is always interesting, so you can see what they think about it. We already found some flags. Okay, these are flags. Update epics with flag resolution, add captions, requirements, Control C. It's better to be on the ball. This is one of the longest videos in this series right now, so I'm sorry that it takes so long, but you'll see when you set it up yourself, it will take as long or even longer to see if you are prepared or not. Now adding caption requirements to all 24 stories. And once this is done, we can finalize. See, I'm still showing placeholder. Let me add completion story 1 with caption. Perfect. Now marking step 4 as complete flag resolution. Step 4, complete final validation and flag resolutions. All validations passed with the highest confidence. Final deliverable summary. This file here. Ready for development. What's next? Your BMAD create Epics and Stories workflow is complete. The epic.md file is now production ready and can be used to feed into sprint planning, drive BMAD loop development, seed GitHub project management, track community engagement. So now that the epics and stories are complete, the next BMAD steps are implementation readiness, sprint planning, execution. In the next video, we'll validate everything with implementation readiness. And quick recap, we completed the entire planning phase and generated the architecture spine. Today we broke the entire Python YouTube series into epics and stories. The next video, implementation readiness, validating the full production pipeline. If this helped you, leave a like and subscribe, and tell me in the comments what BMAD topic you want next. Bye!